Hi, in this series of 2 videos, I want to teach you how to make this little set, the little jacket that I did in the video before this one. And now in this one, I'm going to show you how to make the inside piece. They're all done a crochet and very easy to make, and here is the video. Here I wanted to show you the 2 pieces together. I put this one inside and look really cute together. This is a little boy set, but you can do it for a girl, or you can do a neutral color in white, yellow, or green. You can use a thinner yarn if you like. I use this one as a little thick yarn, but you can do it with a thinner yarn. And this one will be fitting from 2 months to 5 months baby, or depend on the size of the baby. Some babies are very little and some are a little bigger, so you have to do it depend on the size of the baby. So I hope you guys give it a try, and here's the video. To make the inside part of the set, I'm gonna use Bernat Little Totes. That's the brand. It's a new yarn. It's really nice and soft, and it's all blue the color, and it's 100 grams. I'm gonna use the crochet hook of 4mm, and I don't know yet if I'm gonna need any buttons or anything else. So I'm gonna start designing the inside. Something else you're gonna need for the inside piece is this type of lace or ribbon with a lace, and a button, and you're gonna need a sewing needle and thread to sew this on the piece and the button. We're gonna start with a slip knot, and we're gonna chain 30. This is a very fast and easy piece to make, and this is the front part of the piece. You're going to chain 30, so we'll meet you here when we have our 30 chains. Here I have my 30 chains. Now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and in the 5th chain from the hook, I'm going to do a double crochet. And that is my 2nd double crochet, and I'm going to make 30 of them. This is, like I said, it's fast and simple to make. And this is row number 1, and for row number 2 you're going to chain 3, come back with your 30 double crochet, and like that you're going to continue until you have 20 centimeters doing double crochet. Here I have my 30 double crochet. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, turn my work around and do a double crochet on top of each double crochet. We're going to do that until we have 20 centimeters. So when I have my 20 centimeters, I will let you know how many rows I did. That way, just in case you don't have measuring tape, you will know how many rows to do. Okay, so I'll meet you here when I'm finished with my 20 centimeters. I did 13 rows, and those 13 rows equal 19.5 centimeters. I don't want to do another row because it will be more than 20 centimeters, and I don't want it more than 20. So if you're using the same yarn, do 13 rows. If you're using a different yarn, do 19.5 to 20 centimeters long for the front piece. Now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, turn my work around, and I'm going to do 10 double crochet, and those chain 3 cancel the first one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to chain 3. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chain 3. Turn my work around and work on those 10 double crochet. I will meet you here when I have 5 rows done of these 10 double crochet. And we're working in the opening of the collar. Here I have my 5 rows, and we're gonna end facing the middle. Now we're gonna do 6 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and in the 5th chain from the hook we're going to do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th chain we're going to do a double crochet, and that counts as a second double crochet. Now we're going to do 4 more for a total of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're going to do our 10 double crochet that will work for 5 rows. In total will be 16 double crochet. And we're going to work those 16 double crochet for 13 rows. We're going to divide this in the 3rd row up here, and that will be for the little shoulder, and this for the back. Here there were 10 in here, and 10 for the open other color, and 10 for the other shoulder will be the 30 stitches that we cast on. That's 30. And we're doing here 16 because we're doing 1 extra for the button. So instead of have 30, we'll have 32 in the back. 16 plus 16, 32. So you're going to continue doing this until you have the same amount of row. For me it will be 13, and for you will be the same amount of row that you did for the front. Okay. Here I finished the back, and I chain 1. I cut my yarn. You have to leave it long enough to sew the side of the piece. Now we're going to start here in the corner, the top of the chain 3. You're going to do slip knot, and you're going to count 3 chains, and that 3 chains counts as the first double crochet. 1, 2, and 3, and now you're going to do your rest of the 10 double crochet. I have 2, and losing the tail at the same time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and you will have 10 separate double crochet here for the color of the piece or the part of the neck. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Turn your work around, and you're going to repeat those 10 double crochet for 5 rows, and then you will chain 6 and do those 16 double crochet for the same length that you did in the other piece. I finished my 5th row. Now I'm going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and in the 5th chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to do a double crochet. I have 2, I had to make 4 more for a total of 6, plus 10, that will be the 16 double crochet that we need to have for this part of the piece. So I will meet you here when I finish this side. It will be exactly the same as the other one, and leave enough yarn for sewing on the side. I already did one as a sleeve, and we're going to do the other one exactly the same, and it look really nice. And I'm not sure, I have this lace here that are almost at the same color of some of the color on my little baby inside sweater, and I may do this all the way around, so this all the way around like this. It will look cute. So let's do the other sleeve, or the sleeve. I'm going to show you how to do the sleeve. Here I mark 11 row, that is going to be for the sleeve. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The one that is number 6 is the one that is folded there, and then you will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6 exactly is the one on the top. Find the side, find this one, and the 6 is the one on the top. The third row of the shoulder. 1, 2, 3. That is what we're gonna do. And now in that space we're gonna do 20 double crochet. And when you're gonna do those 20 double crochet, and I will let you know how many rows. Here is I'm gonna put my first single crochet, and you're gonna space it those 20 in between those 11 rows. You're gonna do that for 6 rows of double crochet, and we're gonna do 5 rows of single crochet. And in the third row of the single crochet, we're gonna do a decrease. So you're gonna work 6 rows of double crochet on those 20 stitches. Here I'm gonna do my 3 chain, 1, 2, and 3, and I'm gonna space it and work them inside the stitch here, not like this, inside. And I'm gonna have my 20 double crochet. So I'll meet you here when I have finished my 20 double crochet. Just like that. I finished my 20 double crochet. I'm gonna chain 3, turn around, and work those 20 double crochet for 6 rows. So I'll meet you here at the end of those 6 rows. I finished my 6th row of double crochet. Now I'm gonna chain 1, turn my work around, and I'm gonna do 2 rows of single crochet. And the 3rd row we're gonna do some decrease. So I'll meet you here when I finish row 1 and 2. Now I'm gonna start row number 3. I'm gonna do 1, 2, and 3 single crochet. In between 4 and 5 I'm gonna do the decrease. I'm gonna start 4 like that, but I don't gonna finish, and I go to 5, and then I'm gonna pass it through all. That's 1 decrease, and then I count again, 1, 2, and 3. In between 4 and 5 I do my decrease. Like that you're gonna continue until the end, and then row number 4 and 5 is 1 single crochet on top of each single crochet without any decrease. When you finish, you're gonna chain 1 and cut your yarn. I forgot to leave long enough yarn to sew my sides, and then what I'm doing is on the sleeves I leaving the yarn long enough for sewing. So if you forgot to leave the yarn for sewing, just leave it here on the sleeves. After we finish here, we're gonna sew the sides and put a little button. For me, I'm gonna put a little the little lace around here to do a finish, but you can do whatever you like and any color you like. Here now I'm gonna sew. I have my 2 sleeves done. I'm gonna sew this little piece of lace or ribbon, lace ribbon around the collar all the way around like this, and I'm gonna do it by hand. If you're gonna put some and you want to do it on the sewing machine, go ahead, but I'm gonna do it by hand because it's just a little piece. And I don't want to take out my sewing machine just to sew this little piece of ribbon around the collar. And let me show you with the camera, just like that. I'm gonna sew all the way around by hand. Go ahead and do it if you're gonna put some, and I'll meet you here when we're gonna close the sleeves. I already did one of my sleeves, and look how nice I look. It looks really cute. And now I'm gonna do the other one. And I left my yarn at the end of my sleeves, but if you left them here or here in the back, I don't leave enough here for sewing. You will start on the bottom, sewing up all the way to the sleeve, like that, but like this, but I will do mine from the slip down. And what I'm gonna do is come here to the tip, and I'm gonna pass it twice to make it stronger. That's one of the places that have a little more pressure, and nice, it's nice and strong. Now I'm gonna match each stitch to each stitch in a zigzag sewing motion. So like this, we're gonna sew all the way to the end, matching every stitch. So I'll meet you here when I finish sewing, and I will put my little button in the back and we will be finished. Now I'm gonna sew this button. It's a shell button. This is the only one that I have that I match the color of the little outfit, and it's a little big, but it's flat. And I have more of these, but I don't want to put this one because these one are the one they have that little plastic thing in there, and I don't want that in the back of the baby. So it will be better a flat button, that way it will be more comfortable. So I'm gonna sew this one here, and I will show you the end result. Here I finished sewing the button in the back, and here is the end result. It looks really cute. You don't have to make the two of them, you can make one of the two, but I made the two of them because the other one had the little holes a little bit too big. It's not as warm with the two pieces if it's very cold. So I'm gonna show you the two pieces together. Here I have the two pieces together. I put the other one inside, and it's very warm, nice and thick and warm. The outside you can use it in the fall or the spring, but the two together are good for the winter when it's very cold. And the sleeve come all the way to the end here, and it's smaller and closer to the baby's body, and keep him warm. You can make these together, or you can make them for a separate different pieces. You don't have to do the two of them. So I use 200 grams for the two pieces, 100 grams for each one of them, and I'm gonna close the button and you will see them nice like that. And then you see the lace and the inside. They look really cute together. Well, I hope you give it a try. Give you a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber, and have a beautiful day. Bye.